Can you guys hear us? All right. They tried to stump us today, didn't they?
Yeah.
But, you know, we weren't cowed down. And I will always stand up for all of you. And all of us here, in many ways, are true patriots. Because we, in spite of that noise out there, we're here to stand up for something very fundamental, which is called free speech. And let me tell you that they tried to prevent me from coming here, as you may have heard in the media. They asked me why I associated myself with all of you guys, even though they have no idea who you or we are. Do they?
No.
They don't know anything about us. And they've never asked these questions to real racists. You know, did any one of them ask the numerous people who shared the stage with Joe Biden? Let me remind you about Joe Biden. He's a guy who said Obama, which many of those people support, is the first clean, quote-unquote clean and articulate black man. He's a racist. But no one asked about that, did they? Did any one of them ask who shared the stage with Harry Reid? Let me remind you, Harry Reid's a person who claimed that Obama was tolerable to Democrats only because he's half white and suppresses his Negro accent. Right? They never questioned Obama or anyone about that. Did any one of them question who shared the stage with Jimmy Carter? And let me remind everyone about this. Carter's the one who said we need ethnically pure neighborhoods. That sounds like a white supremacist to me, doesn't it?
Yeah.
The establishment is what's infested with racists, not us. I don't see any racists here. I see black people, I see Chinese people, I see people of all different spectrums here. Hillary Clinton stereotyped and mocked my people, Indians. You can go see the YouTube video in a very offensive manner. Just go look at it. She mocked Mahatma Gandhi, who's one of the icons of India. She's the one who has never denounced Robert Byrd. Has she? Robert Byrd is a member of the KKK, a white supremacist, and is absolutely unacceptable that a group who lynched black people and hanged them from trees is put on a statue. Is that right? Has anyone ever denounced Hillary? Has anyone asked anybody why Hillary Clinton shares a stage with them? Now I know as a person of color and as a member, to anyone seeing this, as a member of the Indian low caste untouchables. You see, you won't find a lot of Indians like me here because my parents were considered low caste. Lower caste than most of those people out there who don't even know what it means to be that. And the examples I've provided you are not cherry-picked for a few isolated cases among establishment politicians. Racism seems to be a way of their life, not our lives. Harry Truman, let me remind you, is a guy who said that I think one man is just as good as another man as long as he's honest, decent, and he used the N-word, or a Chinaman. Harry Truman said that. And then you have Lyndon Johnson, who said that there is also the case of Lyndon Johnson promising that he would have only Democrats for the next 200 years. Ever remember this? That's what the establishment politicians left. Yes, the reality is black lives do matter, don't they? They do matter. Black lives do matter. And those people want to segregate that notion. We all know black lives do matter. None of us here has denied that. All lives matter, but black lives also matter. White lives matter, but we support those people who want to fight against that. We're not racist. But what is disgusting is that reporters like John Keller, who presents himself as a Democrat, as a liberal, he called me a right-wing nut job and a white supremacist. He's a nut job. He's fake news and doesn't believe in free speech because they want to narrow the discussion to a very limited way. Now, I will never support someone who calls black children super predators, will we?
Nope.
Will we support anyone who calls black people super predators?
Never Hillary.
Who says they need to be brought to heel? Well, that's what Hillary Clinton did. So black lives do matter, and we need to lock her up and the establishment who are super predators of everyday people. They divide and rule us. We're here today as patriots of America. We're not confused by the reality. And let me remind everyone here in Massachusetts, Elizabeth Warren supported super predator Hillary Clinton.
Oh, yes, she did.
She did, right?
Oh, yeah.
Let's remember that. Let's remember who the real racists are, and this is coming from a person of color. Now, what I've shared with you is something that you will not hear in mainstream media. Will you? Has anyone heard any of this? Has anyone ever denounced Hillary Clinton in mainstream media? But it is the truth, is it not? And free speech, which is what we're here about, is a bedrock of America. This is why my parents left India. A low-caste guy like myself would never be able to speak out like this. And anyone can say whatever they want, and we don't have to listen to them, right? I remember at Harvard Square, people used to put up a soapbox and talk. No one attacked them. No one brutalized them. No one threw acid at them. You walked away. That's America, is it not?
Yeah.
But there are those who manipulate also free speech for slander and libel. And that's what big media does. They talk about free speech, but they can character assassinate you, call you a Nazi, a racist. But let me remind you that the Supreme Court has also ruled that we have libel and slander laws. We can sue them. And some of us will sue them. Because the Supreme Court has ruled that slander, and false statements are not allowed under the First Amendment. Is that not right? So we have protection. I've sued Gawker Media, some of you know. Hulk Hogan sued them, and we took them down. That's the right thing to do, because Gawker Media was practicing clickbaiting. They made millions of dollars victimizing hundreds of people overnight. And a few of us had the money to fight them. But that's what they talk about free speech. Now labeling you Nazis or white supremacists is slander and libel. And we have the right in this country to sue them, and we will. And we will we not? Because part of free speech is truthful speech. Let me just finish up with a couple of points. You know, we're all here because we stand, as I understand, pretty much everyone I've talked to stands for free speech, not fake news. And there are people on the stage, I may not agree with your views, but that's all right. We have a full spectrum of people here. We have people from the Green Party here. We have people, Bernie supporters here. We got people who believe in civic nationalism. I'm an Indian. I don't believe in the caste system. We got people of all different backgrounds here. They don't. They got people saying the same thing. And the organized event, I'm going to just mark out. Look, I've been a teacher at MIT. I got 4 degrees from the place. I just want to let you know that I have seen some of the most impressive young people here. And let's give them all a hand of applause. Every one of them. Woo! We have seen some of the most impressive young activists here who are really patriots. They want to get involved in the political system. Not in the political system where it's narrow-minded and where the academics tell them what to do. Look, in 1982, I fought the KKK, okay? Right here as an activist. I fought racism at MIT when MIT had investments in South African apartheid. There's a picture of me burning the South African flags on the steps of MIT. Does that sound like a white supremacist?
No.
Does that?
No.
Exactly. I fought for women's rights at MIT, and I've opposed various wars. How many veterans are here?
Yep.
Yeah, these are proud veterans here. These veterans were sent to fight wars for the Clintons and the Bushes in Iraq. I was the first student at MIT in front of 10,000 people. I sent US out of Iraq. I don't think any of those guys did, because if Answer is out there, which they are, they have supported the Democrat wars. And they've admonished Republican wars. They choose which wars to denounce. What we have today, everyone, I think we all know that, is we don't have free speech. We have people who want to control speech. They want controlled speech. And it always starts, where's MIT and Harvard and those institutions? Which way are they? In that direction? Well, it starts from over there. You see the fake news. Behind fake news is the academics. And by the way, you know, they get hooded. They get hoods when you get your PhD. They're the real criminals in all of this. It's easy to attack the guys in the white pillowcases or their swastikas. That's easy. But let me tell you who the real criminals are who practice controlled speech. It's the academics. And I know these people well. I've been in and out of these institutions for 33 years. They manipulate real science. If you say anything against Monsanto, you will not get tenure at any of these institutions. Is that free speech?
No.
Is that free speech, everyone? You won't get tenure if you attack Monsanto. If you say anything against GMOs. You won't get you'll be admonished if you say anything against Hillary Clinton. You'll be admonished if you're a Trump supporter. I don't think this sounds like free speech, does it?
No.
It doesn't. And I know what it means in closing it all, what segregation really means. I was denied water as an Indian kid because I was a lower caste, untouchable, deplorable. As a 5-year-old kid, does that sound right?
No.
Sounds like segregation, right? And when I fought the military-industrial complex, when the facts came out that a dark-skinned Indian kid in Newark invented email, it's the liberal media who went ape. Because the reality is they want to assume that all great innovations come from them, that it can't come from anyone here. And in closing, what I want to leave you know, all my life, I believe again, Black Lives Matter. I do not believe in I believe in clean air, clean food, and clean government. And I'm here because I love this country. I believe that truth, freedom, and justice are what we all want. The establishment thrives on privilege, power, and control, right? That's what they thrive on. Our weapon is uniting against them and dropping truth. Uniting will destroy their control. I want everyone to say 3 times with me, an important word. That is why we're here. Love. 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 I want everyone to say this because I will come across to all of you over there. We'll come across to all of them. They want to come beat us, but we'll give you love, brothers and sisters. We are not one. We are one people, and we cannot let the power of darkness, which is actually power, privilege, and control, to destroy the light. Be the light, brothers and sisters, and know the truth, and know that we are here for the right reasons. We are here for love, love, love. Thank you.
Thank you. Woo!